Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to the top 10 comfort foods Americans love to eat. So comfort, like here, beans on toast, massive comfort food. I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah, beans on toast, bangers and mash, another comfort food. It's basically like thick sausages with mashed potato and gravy, with caramelized onions and some peas. Other comfort foods, Marmite on toast, a lot of things on toast basically. So yeah, this will be a fun one just to see what's the American equivalent.
Food, all right? God.
Here are the top 10 best comfort foods you need to try before you die. Because when it comes to food, you don't want to leave any of these off your bucket list.
Western bacon cheeseburger!
I need to get sleep.
Jalapeno thick burger!
Mac and cheese.
I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Make me some mac and cheese.
Love mac and cheese.
One of the most popular dishes in the United States, if not a lot of the world, is the delicious and simple mac and cheese. The basic ingredients for mac and cheese combine tender yet firm pasta, butter, and melted cheese. The combination usually includes elbow macaroni pasta and cheddar cheese, but you can pretty much make it with whatever you'd like. Some recipes even include vegetables, breadcrumbs, and gourmet ingredients like crab, lobster, and truffles.
Yeah.
Despite being an American classic, mac and cheese was most likely inspired by the many pasta dishes from Italy, France, and the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
It was apparently Thomas Jefferson who popularized it when he shipped a pasta-making machine to Virginia and served the dish at his lavish banquets. The dish was further popularized in 1937 when Kraft released its boxed variety. It was cheap and easy to prepare, but also a meal that could feed the whole family.
I hate macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese is now the ultimate comfort food dish in the United States, and in 2007, it was even proclaimed the fourth most iconic American food in a survey conducted by the James Beard Foundation. It's fair to say that when we all need a little comfort in our day, reaching for our favorite mac and cheese is still one of the best ways to make us all feel better.
Bless this highly nutritious microwavable macaroni and cheese dinner.
Brownies.
Mac and cheese is the bomb. Like for me, my favorite is like crab mac and cheese or lobster mac and cheese. There's this place in near my house called Big Easy. It's like this big American barbecue themed restaurant that does lobster mac and cheese. It is just so good. I wish I had a bit more lobster in there, but it is delicious.
Who ate the brownies?
As one of the most popular American desserts, the chewy, dense, and fudgy brownie brings a lot of flavor to the table. While brownies have been a comfort staple food for decades, there is a lot of debate about where they come from. Some claim that it was Bertha Palmer, the wife of the Palmer House Hotel owner, who asked the chef to invent a new chocolate dessert to serve at the 1893 Columbian Exposition. Others say it was an accident when librarian Brownie Schrumpf excluded the baking powder from his chocolate cake and was left with a thick black cake bar. But no matter where it originates, brownies have gained a lot of popularity, especially when instant boxed mixes came into play in the 1950s. The two main brands offering the revolutionary brownie mixes, Duncan Hines and Betty Crocker. Of course, although they can be pretty delicious, the best brownies do not come from a box. Whether you prefer them underbaked, moist, and fudgy on the interior, or well-baked with a spongy texture,
Moist all the way. Every day has to be moist. Let me know, like, are you firm or moist? This sounds so dirty. But brownies, strictly for brownies, do you like yours moist and gooey or really hard and like almost dry? It's gotta be moist.
the trick is to use a high-quality, dark, and bitter-sweet chocolate. Nowadays, you can add pretty much anything to your brownies to add some texture, like nuts, chocolate chips, or even gummy bears. Paired with a cold glass of milk, brownies can always turn a bad day into an excellent one.
Come on, let me cut you a brownie while they're still hot.
Pepperoni pizza.
It's a lot of pepperoni.
For just $6.49? That can't be right.
Pizza is probably the world's most
Pepperoni.
popular food. Whether you want something quick and cheap or you want to go out for a high-end meal, pizza always ticks all the boxes. While there are many toppings to be enjoyed on a pizza, we are focusing on comfort, and the ultimate comfort pizza has to be pepperoni.
Okay, I got it.
Well, it's got lots of pepperoni.
Pepperoni is not only one of the most delicious pizza toppings you can get, it's also one of the most popular. In fact, over half of Americans have said to enjoy pepperoni on their pizza, and it has ranked
Wow,
number
50%.
one for most beloved topping on more than one occasion. Surprisingly enough, pepperoni pizza only started its rise in the 1950s. Pepperoni actually denotes a spicy salami, usually made with a mixture of beef, pork, and spices. Nowadays, beef pepperoni pizza is the most
I mean, I like pepperoni, but this one here, it's a bit overkill, isn't it? Like, this is, you can't even see the base of the pizza. I think if you were to remove like a third of the pepperoni from maybe a quarter, that would be perfect. This is just nowhere near enough pepperoni. They've been so stingy here.
most popular variety, but there are also versions like fish pepperoni pizza. While the preparation varies from one region to another, the popularity of this pizza has made it a staple across the United States. And it's usually prepared simply with mozzarella, tomato sauce, and good old pepperoni.
Hey, Nancy, there's a slice left if you want it. Sausage and pepperoni.
Donuts.
If you had to pick your perfect pizza, the toppings, what would they be? For me, pepperoni, mushroom, peppers, and some other kind of protein. Maybe like barbecue chicken or something like that. Oh, or maybe ham. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Mike, I'm getting pizza today. 100%.
Ooh.
Yum.
Have you guys seriously never heard of donuts?
Whatever style, shape, filling, or flavor you like best, donuts are the ultimate in indulgence and comfort. While most of us think of donuts as being a modern-day treat or snack, the cake with the hole is actually a lot older than you may think. Archaeologists found some petrified remains of fried cakes with holes in the center, but it is still unclear how the early Native Americans prepared these fried dough desserts that we know today as donuts. Nevertheless, we're grateful they did, because snack time would not be the same without them.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut.
The first donuts that made their way to the United States were often made with prunes, raisins, or apples in the middle, and it's the Pilgrims from Holland that are credited for bringing them over. During World War I, the donut was already an American favorite, consumed by soldiers that were fighting overseas as a reminder of home. In the 1950s and the 1960s, the popularity of these treats was so big that new donut chains started appearing in cities and towns, such as Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts, which only helped bring donuts to the masses.
I've never seen a donut this nice before.
Krispy Kremes are amazing, but man, are they expensive. Over here, an original glazed Krispy Kreme donut is like £2.50, which is about, what, $3? Yeah, about $3, which to me is crazy expensive for a donut. When you can go to like a random bakery and you can get a donut for like £1, maybe even less. Or am I just being cheap?
Cheeseburgers.
Why are there hamburgers in your underwear? Are you
I
serious?
love them though.
If there's one food that screams America, apart from apple pie, of course, then it's obviously the hamburger. However, while the burger is a great comfort food, other versions of the humble burger play the role better, and one of those is the cheeseburger, an improved version of the plain hamburger. It's a natural evolution, and many will argue that the cheese adds so much more flavor to the experience. There's nothing more heartbreaking than when you order a cheeseburger and they forget to add that slice of cheese.
I'm going back. I need that cheese in the burger. it's not the same. The cheese just brings out, like she said, another dimension.
Just like with most dishes that are extremely popular, the history of the cheeseburger can be somewhat complicated. The simple act of adding cheese to burgers didn't become popular until the mid-1920s, and many people have claimed to have been the mastermind behind the idea. The most popular theory, however, says that it was invented by a 16-year-old cook named Lionel Clark Sternberger at the right spot in Pasadena, California. He apparently added a slice of American cheese to a sizzling meat patty, and history was made. Other places also claimed that they invented the cheeseburger.
There are two things I want to do. I want an American cheeseburger.
Kalen's restaurant in Louisville, Kentucky claims to have accomplished the feat in 1934, but the trademark was given to Louis Ballast from the Humpty Dumpty Drive-In in Denver, Colorado in 1935.
I love this burger. It's so delicious.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I've not had a burger in a while. Yeah, I've not had a burger in well over a month. Now I'm not sure. Do I get pizza or do I get Five Guys? Difficult. Maybe I should do a vote. I'm going to do a vote.
I know you love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Why?
As a child, if there's one thing you were always happy to find in your lunchbox, it was a PB&J sandwich. Whether you had the crust cut off or you ate it au naturel, it was always a delicious treat. The salty flavor of the peanut butter mixed with the sweetness of the jam has allowed this sandwich to become the ultimate staple of American foods and has spread throughout the world. Quick, easy, and affordable, PB&J sandwiches can be eaten for breakfast, lunch, and even for dinner if you're feeling particularly nostalgic.
Whoa, that's an insane amount of peanut butter. I like peanut butter, but that's crazy.
All you need to make this absolute icon is 2 slices of bread. It can be white, whole grain, sourdough, it's all up to you. The peanut butter of your choice, but if you like it with a little more spunk, we suggest going with the crunchy kind. And your favorite jam, with grape jelly and strawberry being all-time favorites with most kids.
Peanut butter.
Every time.
Today, it's become such a classic. A 2002 survey showed that the average American will eat around 1,500 PB&J sandwiches before their high school graduation. It really is the universal comfort food.
Sorry, but I just realized I have nothing but peanut butter and jelly.
Fried chicken.
Man, I have eaten so many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Here we just call it peanut butter and jam. As a youngster, so many. Never toasted though, just on normal bread. Thousands. Easily thousands.
When it comes to comfort food, everyone has their own go-to meal they go to when in need. If you're anywhere in the South, however, chances are your comfort food will be fried chicken. Whether it's in a sandwich, on waffles, or all by itself, fried chicken seems to always hit the spot. Even though there are a lot of arguments surrounding the fried delicacy, since everybody claims to have the absolute best fried chicken, people can universally agree that it needs to be moist, succulent, and tender, coated with a crunchy golden brown crust. We all got to taste the greatness of fried chicken during the colonization period when Scottish immigrants settled in the South. By doing so, they brought their chicken recipes with them. Then, new seasonings and spices were introduced, and the dish quickly gained popularity.
TJ, thank God you're here.
How'd you find me?
It's the only chicken and waffle place in all of Holland.
The chicken needs to be fresh and small in size in order for the
What is that movie? What movie
meat
is
to
that?
be more tender with the perfect meat-to-crust ratio. Once the chicken is hot, crispy, and ready to be consumed, it is traditionally accompanied by buttered biscuits, southern potato salad, mashed potatoes, or cream gravy on the side. Now that is some finger-licking good comfort food.
This is the best Kentucky Fried Chicken I ever had.
Grilled?
Man. This is honestly, this video is just making me so hungry. I keep on flip-flopping between, first it was pizza that I was going to get. Now it's going to be pizza or a burger. Now I'm tempted to get some KFC or Popeyes. Oh, God. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. What would you get out of those 3 options? What would you get? I genuinely don't know what to do.
Cheese.
Whoa! Is that a grilled cheese deluxe from Cheezers? Yes, it is.
The grilled cheese sandwich. A simple yet ever so tasty snack that's easy to prepare. In fact, it's probably one of the first things most people learn how to make for themselves as kids. Prepared with 2 slices of bread and your choice of cheese, there's nothing quite like a grilled cheese. Crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside, it's truly something for the history books of tastiness. Even though bread and cheese have been a pretty common pairing ever since the early 1900s, the first grilled cheese made its way into the United States back in the 1920s. It was originally prepared open-faced using a slice of bread and shredded cheese.
Cheese, bread, clogged arteries. Why complicated?
Now it's all about the melting slice of American cheese oozing from the middle of the...
People don't actually make it with an iron, do they? No way. I mean, you probably could actually, but why not just get one of those sandwich toasters?
The sandwich. A good grilled cheese sandwich is always a winner when it comes to a quick and easy food fix. Today, the sandwich has evolved into various creations as innovators started serving it on bagels, adding different kinds of cheese, meat, and even vegetables. The grilled cheese still remains a staple comfort food and is so many kids' favorite, although it is often consumed by many adults, and it is even served in some high-end restaurants. For many people, there is nothing better than pairing a hot grilled cheese sandwich with a bowl of tomato soup, making it a more comforting combination that is best when consumed on a cold, rainy day.
So, what do you want your username to be?
Hot dog.
Nostalgia. In secondary school, they used to serve cheese toasties at break time. I think they were only like 50 pence. Like, what's that? Like 60 cents? And they were just the best snack because it's always cold here in the UK. So you'd need something warm to eat while you were outside, you know, on break time. And yeah, always used to get a cheese toasty. Like, those things were amazing. Amazing. Man, this is like bringing me back nostalgia.
Hot dog or chicken? Hot dog.
Hot dogs have been the star of the show at every barbecue, ball game, and carnival for what seems like forever. There's just something about the simplicity of a sausage and a bun with very simple condiments. And if you're looking for something a little more out there are plenty of ways to turn your hot dog into a culinary canvas. Covered in cheese, wrapped in bacon, topped with chili, you name it.
But what if I want 2 hot dogs?
Hey.
While this iconic food has become a staple of American cuisine, it didn't actually originate in America. Instead, it has its roots in German cuisine. It was German immigrants who brought wieners and Frankfurt sausages with them when they came to the U.S., and it slowly but surely became a main part of our food scene. In 1871, the first hot dog stand was opened by German baker Charles Feltman on Coney Island, and it was only a few years later, in 1893, that these sausages became the standard fare at baseball parks. Over time, hot dogs became the biggest and most popular handheld snack at sporting events. In other words, no matter how or where you take your hot dogs, they are still one heck of a tasty snack.
If you get nervous, just picture the audience naked and slide those hot dogs down your throat.
Corn on.
Man, the Costco hot dog. Every time we used to go Costco, which was like every other weekend, I would definitely either get the hot dog, most of the time the hot dog, or the massive slice of pizza. Like Costco, I don't think they've increased the price of the hot dog since we've had the membership. It's always been really sort of cheap. I think you get the hot dog and a drink for I think it was like £2 or something like that. Oh, and it was like that big. I need to get to Costco.
On the cob.
Hey, what's on this corn? Barbecue sauce?
Sam's blood.
When we think of great comfort, we all no doubt think of something either sugary or fatty. In other words, junk food, something that tastes good but is bad for us. It may surprise you to know that one of the most popular comfort foods out there is a vegetable, and that's corn on the cob.
Hey, is she eating my corn? That was the last piece of corn.
No, she's not.
Okay, so we do prefer to eat the corn when it's covered in butter, but it's still a vegetable at least. Corn on the cob is made by steaming, roasting, grilling, or boiling sweet corn, and then, to make it more appealing, slathering it in butter and some salt. To eat it, you can either munch it right off the cob using your hands, or you can use a stick, a cob shank, or a skewer to avoid touching the piping hot cob. While it is not known who was the first to prepare corn on the cob, it is known that the ancient Mayans ate corn off the cob after it had been boiled or roasted. Many of us think of corn on the cob
all the way back to the Mayans. That was like, what, 2,000 years
cob
ago?
is more of a side dish, especially when it's paired with some great fried chicken. However, it's also a great snack and comfort food all by itself.
Mom, Dad, look! Strawberries on a cob!
Stay for more.
Man, this has made me so hungry. I'm not even kidding. I need to get myself some fast food. This is the thing about watching these videos. Like, I always end up going on like a fast food binge. I've been quite good this year so far. I mean, it's only, what, 2 weeks into the year. So maybe one cheat meal ain't so bad. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.